Okay, everyone, we're gearing up to a huge kickoff in Momentum Bill at 2025, January 11th, where we're going to have 35, 40, maybe even more meetings all across the country simultaneously. The, the company is going to broadcast about a 50-minute or so presentation about where we are in 7K, what's to come, and there may even be some new enhancements and new meet. But we have together all of the things we need in tools and the comp plan and the rest of 7K. People on your left and right, they don't even know about them yet. And this is going to be a place to get them all in one place to learn about these and be taught them, and then to walk out building a business. And just imagine, we have people 25 to 100, maybe even more, in meetings all across the country simultaneously. They walk out of that room, and let's say that week they just average sponsoring one person. Do you see the growth that the company will have? And then those people sponsor one people, and those people. That's called momentum growth, and that's how we get it started. But people got to know what they have in their hands. Now we're doing it kind of one on one. You doing it with yours. We're doing this now, and you should be engaged in it. But you'll see that these meetings are coming up in in the back office under events, and you need to register, and you need to register at a meeting that's closest to you if you're going to one. Now if you're in the PSI team and you don't have, we have a couple of local meetings in the PSI team. Okay. And those are there. We want people to go to those. But if you're in the PSI team, the whole PSI team, it doesn't matter which group you're in, not a whatever, but we want you to register and be on the only Zoom replay, but it be the replay of the corporate section, because this corporate thing is live at these meetings all simultaneously across the country. So it's live, but we're going to get a recording of that for the PSI, and they're going to do it later in the day, and then that will be played, and then the PSI Zoom training, because PSI is scattered everywhere. Okay, and so we got a couple of local meetings that are set up, and we want people to attend those because you want to meet and be with the people. That's the great way to do it. But we need you to register at your local meeting. We got one in Prairieville. We got one in Bossier City. We got one in San Antonio. Okay. I'm going to show you these now. Every one of you, need to go register, and registration is free online. Okay. Some meetings will have a $10 charge. Some meetings won't. Some have a $10 charge, but it applies to the meal because they're having it at a restaurant, or they're having it at a place that there's some refreshments that are provided too. Okay. But the key is getting there and being there. And key is registering for a meeting, because we're going to follow this up with 5 regional meetings across the entire United States, and maybe one international or two. But whoever has the most signups for these meetings, that they're going to be a regional meeting, which corporate is going to do, and we're going to participate. These meetings are ran by us in the field leaders at each one of these local meetings. The live Zoom is only a part of that meeting. So most of them will be about 3.5 hours, because you're going to get the training in the tools, training in the new comp plan, and some of the other updates that are here all at one time, all fresh information, all live. Be able to get some of them be workshops, okay, and get done. We're going to have about 4 different meetings in the Hawaii Islands, okay, that's going to go. They're going to be posted up if they're not posted. So I'm going to show you what you need to do and how to do it. And you can use this recording to show others what to do and how to do it too, because I'll get this up and posted. So we go to log into our account, and we go down to events, and we click on events, okay? And then you look at Parker, Colorado. If you're around Parker, Colorado, uh, most of the time they're going to have a host who's going to be presenting the meeting. They'll have an address. Right now it's to be determined. So they don't have a place locked in yet in Parker, but they do in Bossier City. It's going to be at Shane's Seafood and Barbecue. There's the address. So if you're in around Bossier City, Shreveport area, you click on Wayne Clark is going to host that meeting and present that training along with a couple of other people too with him. Okay. Go down to Portland, Maine. They've already got theirs at the Point Community Center. And then Ann Muller is hosting that one. Linden, New Jersey. That's going to be Yuri Mendez. Okay. Romulus, Michigan. And so forth and so on and so forth and so on. And Gulf Breeze, that's going to be run by Kim and Prentice Wiley over in Florida, up in near the Panhandle area. Great place they're having at. So you're close to that. Go to that one. You know, how do you do it? You click on event details, register, and then you need to put your name as an attendee after you're register. And I'll show you how to do that process. I'm just going through some of the meetings. Michigan City, Indiana, Prairieville, Louisiana. That's what Joseph Henry and I are hosting and putting on that one right here at Grace Church, Graceworks Church in Prairieville, Louisiana. We want you to attend if you can. Go register, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I just want to go through some of the other meetings. Okay. Laurel, Montana, Seattle, Washington, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Pensacola, Florida, Orange, Texas, Houston, Texas, Pineville, Louisiana. And I don't know who this is, okay? Not my group, but I've just learned about it. I'm going to find out a little bit about it. But Lexington, South Carolina, okay? That's at the Flight Deck Restaurant. Idaho Falls, Idaho is up. Already got a place there. Okay. PSI group, pay attention. Sumter, South Carolina. That's going to be from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where you register. This is where you attend a live Zoom that will be hosted and presented. And so you will register right here. Sumter, South Carolina. You will see it at your own home. And those of you who can't get out anyway, that'd be a great place to do it. Now, Meridian, Indiana, Alberta, Canada, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Danny and Tiffany Clement. Anybody in or around that that's going to be at Glory Christian Fellowship. There's the thing. You click here, register, and so forth and so on. We got a couple right now. They got the Maui and Honolulu, but there's 3 more meetings in Hawaii are going to be posted up. Okay. Memphis, Tennessee, Ontario, Kansas, Ocala, Florida, Kentucky, Russellville, Arkansas. This is another PSI team. Show Low, Arizona, the Arizona group in Arizona, up in Arizona. You want to get that entire team there physically at that meeting. Okay. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Sandy, Utah. That's right by Salt Lake, Sandy, Utah, the same. San Antonio, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Kyle, Texas, Libby, Montana. Dana Nelson's doing that one. Craig, Colorado, another one of our PSI teams. Steve Maniosis is heading that one up and giving that one. Spokane, Washington. So if you're around, you want to go to the physical meeting, hear the live presentation. Okay, I'm going to go back to just the PSI team. Now, you want to be in the PSI team. You don't want to sign up for this and not be in, because it's going to be, the corporate Zoom is going to be played, but the the replay of it, but everything is going to be, a lot of it is going to be generic, but much of it be specific to the PSIT. Okay. So don't stay and say, oh, I'll go to the Zoom window. Go to a local meeting. That's the best thing for you. Okay. If we could have one local, we got 3 other PSI locals, but they still don't get the maximum exposure to the team. So that's what we did. So what we do is we go to that Sumter, South Carolina. Okay. Click on event details. Okay. Since that's later in the day, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pop in, hopefully, and just say hello if I can. So I'm going to show you. You click on event details. You click on add to cart. Now you can only do one. If you bring in a guest, you'd have to go back in and do another one. So you can't change the ticket to more than one. So you just add to cart. Okay. Now, if you add to cart, it went into your little shopping bag up here, just like you're making a product purchase. Okay. Click on your shopping bag. Then it'll tell you are the New Year's PSI Todd Collins kickoff, and you want to register for that. You click and see the cost is $0. Okay, continue the payment. Okay, it's going to bring you to just like if you were buying a product and you want to then complete purchase. Now, once you complete a purchase, it says your order has been placed, but you're not finished, because now you got to assign the ticket to you or to a guest. So you go back to events, you go back to my account, scroll back down to events. Okay. Click on events. We go back to Sumter, South Carolina, or you go back to wherever meeting you're going to physically. You do this for any meeting, but I'm specifically talking about this one right now because I can only give an example with one. Okay, and then I'm going to go down to Sumter, South Carolina, find that meeting. There it is. I'm going to click on event details once again, just like before. I'm going to scroll down, and now you see, oh, there's the ticket. So we come down below, add to cart, and there's the ticket, and it's a waiting assignment. I click on assign. Now, if you went back in and you were doing a guest, so you adding another thing to the cart again, if you go back in, then you would say a guest and you'd assign the ticket to the guest. But I'm not doing a guest, I'm doing myself. Okay, and then I'm going to put my name. Okay, and I'm going to save changes. And guess what it just did? See, I am attending that meeting and it's got my name. Now, if I want to add another one to the cart for a guest that I'm going to invite, I add it. It's right there in my cart. I would do the same thing. I'd go through the same process, and I would then continue the payment, except I'm not going to pay this one because I'm not bringing a guest to that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and remove it, but I'd go through the same process. I'd log back. I'd go back to events again, go back to the same meeting, scroll down, and I'd sign that ticket to the guest that I'm bringing, the name of the guest. Okay. That's how we do this. Okay. And you will see, I want everybody that's on this call right here to go register to the meeting you intend to attend for January the 11th, Saturday, January 11th. You'll see the times in the meetings, and most of them in Mountain Time, since that corporate Zoom live is going to be 10 a.m. Mountain Time. most of the meetings are starting at 9 a.m. Mountain Time or 9:30 at the latest, and then they're going to be, getting everybody settled, and then but some of the meetings in Central Standard Time, like ours in Prairieville, we're starting at it since the corporate Zoom's at 11, we're starting at 10 a.m. Many meetings have different kind of start times, but they're going to Zoom that corporate WebEx live in their meeting, and they get it a live stream. Okay. And so everybody go register. Everybody become part of this. Everybody start calling and teaching people about how simple the comp plan is, the one page and the business hub and the things that I trained on today. I thank you for your time and attention. Let's make 2025 the biggest year ever for you and your 7K business and your team's growth for, as being part of this multi-billion-dollar giant of 7K. I'm going to since I even mentioned income, we're just going to bring it up one more time. I kind of like, do y'all ever get the concept that I like sharing this income disclosure? You know why I like sharing it? Because people are making this kind of money. I mean, heck, you know I'm making this kind of money. You know all the other people making this kind of money. You know what kind of money you making. You know what kind of money you're making as you're stacking gold and silver. We got to share the wealth. We got to let other people do what we're doing. We got to let other people have some of the same results that we're having. And in doing that, you will be blessed even beyond your imagination. You help enough people get what they want, you will be given more than what you thought you desired. I thank you. I love each and every one of you. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas this next week with you and your family. And, share the good news. Share the new good news about everlasting life with Jesus Christ and financial independence with 7K. we got good news to share all the way around. And I will see you next Saturday before our New Year's. Thank you for your time and your attention. I appreciate all of you. Let me find that. I can get this stop record button coming up. You know it do that to me. There it is. Won't bring my menu up for me that I need. There we go.